His name may be just a memory for some of you. Matthew Shepard. He's the Wyoming college student who was kidnapped, tortured, and killed, all because he was gay.
The case changed the way we prosecute hate crimes in this country. And the year it all happened, 1998, has weighed heavily on the mind of Jason Collins. Collins just became the first active pro basketball player to come out of the closet saying he was gay. He said he chose to wear the unusual jersey number 98 as a way to honor Matthew.
And you know, we are so honored because Matthew's parents, Judy and Dennis Shepard, join us from Denver to talk about this touching tribute to their son. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks very much for the invitation. We appreciate the opportunity.
Now, Judy, how did you feel when you heard that Jason wore a jersey number in honor of your son?
Well, I was thrilled that he was comfortable to come out. And then to hear his number, the story behind his number was, well, I cried. I thought it was such a tribute to Matt's story, and so many other young people who are struggling. His own silent, private tribute. I was very moved.
And the rest of the country was moved as well, remembering what happened to your son. Dennis, your foundation, in honor of your son, the goal is to replace hate with understanding, compassion, and acceptance. Do you think an athlete coming out will pave the way for those goals? And have you seen a big change in the 15 years since your son died?
Well, the first part of the question, yes, it will help tremendously because it'll make these young people realize that they can achieve their goals without having to worry about their sexuality. Mm-hmm. Number two, the second part, when we first started the foundation, people really didn't talk about sexual orientation. But we've seen through the, since then, tremendous change, especially in the last year since the president, vice president came out in favor of gay marriage. The discussion has really opened up throughout the country as to why it should or should not be discussed.
Now, Judy, I know you'd never met Jason Collins, but if he's watching tonight and he's seeing both of you on TV, I'd like to know what you would like to say to him.
Call me. Call me. I would really like to speak to this young man. He sounds like an amazing, brave individual, just really courageous, and you know, so proud to be who he is. I think that's really an amazing thing. When we first started doing this work, we saw fear, and now we see, as time goes on, people understanding that they're being denied basic equal rights, and Jason is certainly going to open their eyes to that.
Judy, because I believe that fear equals hate, because people are so afraid of what they're not familiar with. What do you think Jason Collins' announcement will do in terms of eliminating hate?
Well, he's a perfect example of the gay community existing all around us, and we don't know it. Mm-hmm. The more stories that are told, the more personal stories that are told, the more real it becomes to everybody else. I seriously doubt there's one living American left that does not have some connection to the gay community. They know somebody, they're related to somebody, they work with somebody who's a part of the community or tied to the community in some way. And the more we know that, the more welcoming we are, the less ignorant we become, and the less accepting and understanding and compassionate we are for what they're going through right now and have over the years.
Well, your foundation in honor of your son has done so much, and he certainly did not die in vain. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Susan.
Thank you
Ryan.
very much.
Appreciate it. Stay with us.